Welcome to another video, and this, of course, is for all my Dodger fans. This is J Sports. I'm your host, Jason Alamillo. And make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and press that notification bell so you never miss another one of these Dodger videos. Now, we got a big question to ask today as Dodger fans, and that is, will Scherzer re-sign with LA, and how much will it cost? Now, let's first talk about Thursday's game. He did absolutely amazing. And you know what? He's been dominating the field. He's been dominating for the Dodgers. He dominated again for the Dodgers. He just did fantastic. Now, he pitched 6 shutout innings, 9 Ks, no walks, but of course was pulled out of the game after throwing just 76 pitches. Now, of course, it was a setting off Twitter. People were pissed off. People went after Dave Roberts, and normally I would too, but it turned out to be a hamstring issue with Scherzer, and for Scherzer, he couldn't step into that fastball well enough to be thrown anymore. But even with that, at 37 years old, we can talk about how he's still better than 90% of or more of the pitchers in Major League Baseball today. Right now, he's been extremely dominant for the Dodgers as he was for the Nationals, but I think he's done even better. This trade was one of the best that I've seen, right, in terms of mid-season trades in baseball. Now, let's look at his MLB rankings so far since joining the Dodgers. He has a 1.29 ERA. That's good for second. A 1.67 FIP, also good for second. A 0.77 BIP, and that's good for third as well. A 36.8 K percentage. That's good for that's actually good for third. And then he has 50 strikeouts to just 5 walks, and a 1.77 WAR. That's good for that's actually tied for second. And he's done been nothing but awesome for the Dodgers. He's absolutely incredible. Now, we have to ask the question. He's done absolutely incredible. You heard all those record numbers. Now, will the Dodgers re-sign him in the offseason? He's played for the Diamondbacks, the Tigers, the Nationals, and now the Dodgers. He's going to be making the best decision for himself. He's a financial guy. He's super smart and intelligent. He's going to do something that's good for him and, of course, his family. As he said on a radio show, he really wasn't interested in talking about whether he was going to resign with LA, but he's going to want to make make it with a team that's going to make World Series rounds and runs, and the Dodgers have done that in the latest 4 years, and they've won 8 straight division titles. I think those are records that record numbers and stats that he's going to want to pay attention to. Of course, he's Max Scherzer. It's all about winning. He's a different guy in LA as well. Another thing we can talk about. He's a different guy in LA than he was in Washington. He feels that energy and the passion in LA and from the fans in LA. Right? I bet there's nothing like playing in front of 50,000 plus fans in LA, in Dodger Stadium, at Chavez Ravine. He's excelled in LA, and you can see that. Now, even with his age, his velocity hasn't taken a dip at all. Right? Now, first, he's a 3-time Cy Young winner, award winner, so you know he's going to do well all the time. Now, he's averaged 94.3 miles per hour this year. Last year, it was at 94.7. Then before that, it was at 94.9. Then before that, it was at 94.4. And then it was at 94 in 2017. So it's actually gone up since 2017. Now, his pitches are mixed from the slider, the changer, the cut, the changeup, the cutter, the curveball. He's got so many great pitches, a great mix of pitches to get guys out, and that's what we need. Now, Thursday, he used the changeup. He had 20 swings and misses. Now, that's all incredible. But the next question we've got to ask is, what kind of money is he gonna be expecting? Now, if I'm Max Scherzer, I'm asking for a lot. So now the Angels, the Giants, and others are going to want to bet on him and offer him a lot of deals and a lot of money. It could take possibly 3 years at $80 million, I would say. Maybe even 2 years, $70 million. But if I were Max Scherzer, I would count on 3 years, right at his 40th birthday, to bring him back. He's making $27 million this year. So I think he'd take right. So I think that's right along the lines of what he's making now. Now I think he'd take an $80 million deal with the Dodgers rather than say a $100 million deal with a team, right? Another team, that maybe isn't so great, or maybe is in a rebuilding phase. Now he's probably looking also at the stats, at the analysis, how the Dodgers attack hitters, their game plans, and he doesn't want to go to a team as well, a franchise where he has to carry the entire team. He's gonna get tired. He really is. Now here, as the Dodgers, right? So he wouldn't have to do that. Like other teams, he would. Whereas with the Dodgers, you have the Walker Buehlers, the Julio Uriases, the Justin Mays, and Justin May come back. Then you have Clayton Kershaw. So he has backup. Now he would have Trevor Bauer, which knowing that Andrew Friedman came for Trevor Bauer, what does that tell you? It means he knew that he wasn't going to stay. He wasn't going to come back. So, but he's got backup, and he's the new ace. Dodgers are going to have to decide how much to give Scherzer and how much do you give Kershaw. Kershaw's great. Now Kershaw wants to retire with the Dodgers, right? But he knows he's kind of at his end already. And I love me some Kershaw, so don't get me wrong there. Now it's probably going to be more beneficial for the Dodgers and a better deal for both sides all around to get Scherzer back. Have him for about 3 or 4 years. I would say 3 years, instead of having to go for, right, or after a really, really young pitcher who wants a hell of a lot more from the Dodgers with a lot less to prove. He's never pitched for the Dodgers. Maybe he hasn't pitched a lot for other teams, and the Dodgers are going to take a bigger risk. Whereas with Scherzer, they know exactly what they're going to get. So comment down below, do you think that the Dodgers should re-sign Max Scherzer? If so, for how long? For what kind of money? And what is your favorite game that he has pitched? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, once again, this is J Sports. I'm your host, Jason Alamillo. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you press that notification bell, that post notification bell, so you never miss another video. Go LA!